mom blogger and mom of one. Today is I am happy with Dr. Rejitha Nandini. He is here to join us live session, discuss a very important topic, vaccination schedule for Indian kids ultimate checklist for. Before we begin, I want to give our audience a general insight info about BabyChakra and what our platform is all about. BabyChakra is India's largest pregnancy and parenting platform. It is one-stop destination for pregnant women and expecting parents. Right to connect parents with experts who bring valuable information and research-based information to all. On that note, I would like to kickstart our topic for. We are going to have an informative discussion today on vaccination schedule for Indian kids, ultimate checklist for parents. We have an amazing lineup of guests with us on Dr. Rejitha Nandini. Dr. Rejitha Nandini, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Dipti, and thank you, BabyChakra, for having me here. I am Dr. Rejitha Nandini. I have an MD in Pediatrics. I completed my graduation from Government Medical College Trivandrum, and I did my MD in Pediatrics from KMC Manipal. And for the last 20 years, I've been working as a pediatrician, both in India and in abroad. I have worked in Trivandrum and in Dubai, and right now I am working in a small town in Kerala called Pathanamthitta. And I work in a corporate hospital called Muthoot Medical Center, which belongs to the financial giants in Kerala, Muthoot Group. And this mainly caters, ours is a main hospital which caters to a huge population lying over this rural areas and hilly areas of this district. And I have a handle called Insta handle Ped Talks at Dr. Rejitha. In that, in our regional language, I explain the common questions that parents have regarding their child rearing practices, immunization, the dietary practices, etc. And I am the mother of a daughter. She's 23 years old, and I became a pediatrician for her. So that's about me. Hello. Hello.
Hello, doctor. Hello, Dr. Rejitha.
Hello. Hi. I would like to, yeah, tell me.
Oh. Thank you so much for your brief introduction. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing some time to bring lots of useful and helpful information to our viewers. Today we shall begin with a few questions. Dr. Rejitha Nandini.
Yes, tell me.
How many vaccines need to give to newborn baby to 3 months old? 3 months
Okay.
old.
Vaccination for a baby starts right after the birth. So first we have the newborn vaccines, which means that these vaccines have to be given right from the time of birth till the baby leaves hospital. So these vaccines have to be completed in the first 1 week. They are the BCG vaccine against tuberculosis. Then there is a OPV vaccine. And then we have the hepatitis B vaccine, which protects the baby against the hepatitis B virus infection. So these are the vaccines which are taken right after birth. And then we have the vaccines at 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 months. यानी कि 6 weeks, 10 weeks and 14 weeks. ये वाला वैक्सीन हम ये डिसीजेस को देते हैं लाइक डिफ्टीरिया, pertussis यानी whooping cough, tetanus, then hepatitis B. Again, there is a series of vaccines for hepatitis B at 6, 10, 14 weeks. Then we have for rotavirus, which causes diarrhea, and then we have for Haemophilus influenza B, which causes ear infections, pneumonia, meningitis, etc. And also we have the PCV vaccines, which are for pneumococcal pneumonia. And we have the polio vaccines, both IPV, यानी कि oral polio vaccine or oral polio vaccine OPV and injectable polio vaccine IPV. So these are the vaccines which are given till 3 months of age.
3 months of age. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Rejitha Nandini. Another question is, what is the difference between painful and painless vaccine? There are
Okay.
so many. Yes, please tell me.
Painless. So when you say that I just want you to know what is meant by painful vaccine. Here we are meaning the diphtheria, tetanus or pertussis, DPT vaccine. And in your baby's immunization card, if you check, you will see that it is written DTWP. That is a painful vaccine. DTW. W will be in small letters and capital P. That is a painful vaccine. And the other one is DTA. There will be a small letter A and capital P. DTAP vaccine. So what is this DTWP vaccine? DTWP means whole cell pertussis vaccine. That is, this has a whole cell of the bacteria which causes pertussis. So because it has a whole cell, it causes more immune reactions. So it will cause fever and all those kind of things, and body pain. Child will be irritable, and the injection also will be little bit more painful. Whereas DTAP vaccine, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Hello.
Okay. So, hold one. Doctor will be back very soon. So please, guys, doctor. Yes.
Sorry, I got a
Welcome
call
back.
from hospital. That is why I have gone.
Okay.
So the DT small a capital P is a painless vaccine. So when we have this painless vaccine, this means that the immunogenicity is less. Therefore, the reactions are less. So this doesn't mean that this vaccine is totally painless. This only means that the reaction will be less compared to DTWP. So this is very important to understand that the DTWP vaccine is only a little more painful than DTAP vaccine. Doesn't mean that DTAP vaccine is totally painless. There will be little bit of pain, little bit of fever. It only means that it will be less compared to the DTWP. None of these two vaccines are totally painless. This doesn't mean that child will not have any kind of pain. There will be little bit pain even for DTAP vaccine. Only thing is, it won't be as painful as DTWP vaccine. Both reactions have same kind of immunogenicity. The effect will be same. Whether you take DTWP or you take DTAP, both will be same. Effectiveness will be the same. Only side effect will be more for DTWP and less for DTAP. When I say side effects, it doesn't mean some long-term side effect. I just mean that fever and pain will be little bit more for DTWP compared to DTAP. That's it.
fear and somewhat painful for baby. There is some baby have swollen feet, etc. So many
Pardon?
पेनलेस मीन्स कि बहुत सारे सम बेबी है पैर में सूजन आ जाती है, फीवर भी इतना हो जाता है, बहुत सारा
Okay.
कुछ।
Some babies have difficulty in moving their legs, fever
हाँ,
is
लेग
there,
फीवर।
and on the side there will be slight swelling. These are all normal side effects for vaccine, nothing to worry. On that side, there will be slight swelling for 2 or 3 days, after which it goes off. इसमें
ओके
घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है, परेशानी की भी
ओके।
कोई बात नहीं है। बस ये है कि साइड इफेक्ट्स थोड़ा सा ज्यादा
हाँ।
होगा DTWP वैक्सीन के लिए कंपेयर टू DTAP वैक्सीन।
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. There
ओके
are some questions from our audience. That
ओके
is, which are the vaccine which can be avoid to give to children? Which are the vaccines that
Actually, there
we
is no
can
need to.
avoid?
Actually, all these vaccines which are given in Indian Academy of Pediatrics
Mhm.
schedule, you can give to children. There is
Oh,
no need to avoid any kind of vaccines because all these vaccines are very good and very effective for children.
hmm.
Only thing is, uh, some vaccines are little bit costly. For example, say this PCV vaccine, when it was not provided by the government, it used to be like 3,600 rupees. Then
Hmm.
again, varicella vaccine is little bit. Vaccine against chickenpox, that is, it is little
Hmm.
bit costly. And
Hmm.
meningitis vaccine,
Hmm.
influenza vaccine, these are all not provided by government free of cost. So you have to
Hmm.
go to a private practitioner and get your children immunized.
Yes.
इसके
Yes.
लिए
Yes.
ज्यादा like 1,000 or 2,000 it may be, but doesn't mean that this vaccine is not needed.
Hmm.
It is always better to give your child all the vaccines. For
Hmm.
example, hepatitis A vaccine. This also
Hmm.
is very good to prevent jaundice, which comes from water and food.
Yes.
बट
Hmm.
इसका भी पैसा देना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये बिल्कुल फ्री नहीं है। वेरस जो
अच्छा।
वैक्सीन हमें हॉस्पिटल गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल से मिलते हैं वो
हाँ
बिल्कुल
हाँ,
फ्री है,
फ्री है।
लेकिन
हाँ।
हेपेटाइटिस ए वैक्सीन, चिकन पॉक्स वैक्सीन, इसके लिए पैसा देना पड़ता है। इन्फ्लुएंजा वैक्सीन,
हम्म।
इसके लिए सब कुछ हम प्राइवेट प्रैक्टिशनर के पास जाके पैसा देना पड़ता है, लेकिन ए वैक्सीन भी बहुत बढ़िया वैक्सीन है, देना ही अच्छा होगा बच्चे के लिए।
Thank you so much, ma'am. There is one last question. What care need to take after the vaccination? Means कि
ओके सी ये आप बच्चे को वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर ले जाते हैं और बच्चे को वैक्सीन देते हैं।
हम्म।
इसके बाद यही अच्छा होगा कि आप 10-20 मिनट्स वही रहिए।
ओके।
वैक्सीन देने के बाद यू डू नॉट गो होम इमीडिएटली, यू हैव टू वेट एट द वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर फॉर 20 मिनट्स बिकॉज जो भी पेनलेस है, पेनफुल है, बिल्कुल सेफ वैक्सीन है। किसी भी वैक्सीन को किसी भी इंजेक्शन को रिएक्शंस हो सकता है, और इसी वजह से हम कहते हैं कि वैक्सीनेशन के बाद आप एक 20 मिनट्स वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर में ठहर जाइए और देख लीजिए कि बच्चे को कोई साइड इफेक्ट्स है। साइड इफेक्ट्स माने वो एलर्जिक रिएक्शंस, ब्रेथलेसनेस हो सकता है बच्चे को, वो रैश स्किन में हो सकता है, वो ऐसा कुछ साइड इफेक्ट्स है कि नहीं। सो आप 20 मिनट्स वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर में ठहर जाइए। सेकेंड थिंग इज, जब हम डीपीटी वैक्सीन देते हैं उसी वजह से बच्चे को फीवर हो सकता है। सो आफ्टर गिविंग डीपीटी वैक्सीन व्हाट यू डू इज गिव द बेबी पैरासिटामोल drops or paracetamol syrup
Yes.
for the baby. And if the baby has pain over the site, you can apply a cloth dipped in cold water. You don't apply any herbs or medicines or any hot water, hot fermentation, कुछ भी मत देना है। बस वो कोल्ड वाटर में एक क्लोथ डाल के उधर थोड़ा सा पोंछ लीजिए, उसी से थोड़ा दर्द कम होएगा। ठीक है? So these are the things you have to take care after vaccination on coming home, and make sure that your baby feeds well and baby doesn't have any reactions. If you feel that baby has some reactions, you can take the baby back to your pediatrician or your local
Okay.
hospital.
Oh,
ठीक है?
thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Uh, Ask the doctor. Can you please take a question message?
Message.
Hello, ma'am.
You,
Yes, ma'am.
I should. You want me to deliver a message?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My message is that, see, one more thing I want to tell you. Suppose you have to delay the vaccine by 1 or 2 weeks, it is okay. But
Hmm.
make sure that you do not delay it unnecessarily.
Unnecessary.
Okay. Second thing is, if the child has some mild khasi, mild bukhar, or mild, sardi, mild
Hmm.
diarrhea, it is okay to give vaccines. Unless your child has a very high fever, severe cough, child is admitted, then you needn't give. लेकिन वो थोड़ा सा बुखार है, थोड़ा सा खांसी सर्दी वगैरह है, तो आप वैक्सीन दे ही सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. And unnecessarily don't delay the vaccines. And if there is an
Okay.
emergency, all of us will have emergencies. 1 or 2 weeks is okay, but don't delay the vaccines unnecessarily and for small illnesses. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And my main message to parents is that regarding vaccination, the message I have is that as much as possible, try to give all the vaccines for your baby. इससे कुछ भी नहीं होएगा. Some people will think, can
As
the
some
baby
people,
handle all these vaccines?
hmm.
Actually, the baby can handle, because every day we are exposed to so many germs in the air,
Yes.
isn't it?
Hmm.
There are so many germs. So, whatever, and our body will be mounting an immune response. It will be much less with vaccines compared to a common cold. When you have a common cold or a diarrhea, your body will be producing more immunity compared to what we give in vaccines. So don't worry that your baby won't be able to handle all those vaccines. Babies can, and it is not at all a load on the baby's immune system. So make sure that you give vaccines, all the vaccines as per schedule, to your baby on time. This is a message I want to give. Another very important message I want to give is
Yes, ma'am. Hmm.
spend quality time with your
Yes,
children, and
children.
these
Yes, ma'am.
times will not come back to you later. So when your children are young,
Yes,
give them
yes,
as much
yes.
love and as much quality time as possible.
Thank
This I'm not saying as a pediatrician alone, I'm saying this to you as a mother also. So
Mother.
that's my message.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today. The tips you have provided are extremely helpful, and I'm sure all the moms and dads will find them useful too. With that, we come to the end of our session today. Thanks, thanks to our wonderful viewers to join us today, and thank you, expert, for sharing many helpful pointers with us. And do keep following us on Baby Chakra and stay tuned for more helpful parenting videos and tips. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dipti. Thank you, Baby Chakra, for the opportunity.
Yes.